Did you know that our bodies contain over 30 trillion cells? And within the basic levels of each of these cells, there are a multitude of miniature power plants we call mitochondria. For example, our hearts contain billions of cells, with each cell containing between 5 to 8,000 mitochondria. This is where our cell's energy is produced and why it's so important to our health. The mitochondrion is an organelle that is the powerhouse for both animal and plant cells. During a process called cellular respiration, the mitochondria make special molecules that provide the energy for all of the cell's activities. The technical term for this source of molecular energy is called adenosine triphosphate, or ATP for short. ATP is formed from oxygen and glucose, both of which are carried to cells by blood flow. Therefore, the mitochondria cannot manufacture normal required amounts of ATP on a consistent basis. Nerves throughout our body sense this lack of production of ATP in our cells, sending pain signals to the brain, and in some cases, a lack of sensation rather than pain is the chief reason leading to falls and loss of balance. Because the mitochondria are very sensitive to light, near-infrared light therapy in particular has been found to stimulate ATP production in the mitochondria, providing the nerves receive glucose and oxygen through increased blood flow to the nerves. Light energy stimulates the release of nitric oxide from hemoglobin in the bloodstream. When nitric oxide is released from hemoglobin, it enters the muscle's cells via the walls of the blood vessels. Muscle cells relax as the blood vessel diameter enlarges, allowing more blood to flow through the vessels. Increasing nitric oxide levels in the body offers a host of benefits. Tissues that need to heal require oxygen, nutrients, ATP, and growth factors. Nitric oxide provides an environment for enhanced healing. The key to accomplishing this: better blood flow. Pain reduction. Pain occurs when oxygen levels at the nerve are too low. Think about how painful your finger becomes if you wrap a rubber band around it. The rubber band cuts off blood flow, thereby depriving nerves and other cells of oxygen. The pain recedes when the rubber band is removed. Increased localized circulation. Nitric oxide is increased locally when light energy is applied to any specific site. Along with it, blood flow increases at the same point. Light is composed of photons. Photons are quantum units of energy. A photon emitted at a specific wavelength of color contains the same energy irrespective of the source. Light near the blue end of the spectrum penetrates about 2 to 3 millimeters. Light at the red end of the spectrum penetrates about 8 to 10 millimeters. And near-infrared light penetrates about 20 to 100 millimeters. Near-infrared light is more energetic than visible light, less resistant to reflection and absorption, and therefore penetrates soft tissue to a deeper level. These are generalizations because the more red cells with hemoglobin in the path of the photons, the shallower the depth of the penetration. Remember, hemoglobin absorbs the near-infrared light energy, thereby releasing nitric oxide. The net result of light therapy is a cascade of beneficial chemical reactions throughout damaged nerve cells that stimulate healing. This response can be directly attributed to increased blood flow. This enhanced localized blood flow improves tissue oxygenation and therefore plays a role in the following: reduced pain, which can allow for better sleep at night as well as reduced burning and stinging sensation in the extremity, increased oxygenation, and finally, increased circulation, which offers the body decreased wound incidences and shorter healing times. There are countless clinical peer-reviewed studies that have been conducted that clearly show the vast health and wellness benefits that can be derived from light therapy over the decades. New and exciting outcomes are now appearing in many areas of health, including treatments in mental health, SAD, anxiety, addiction, and accelerated fat loss, to name only a few. Le Red develops and supplies a myriad of light therapy product options direct to business and home users worldwide from multiple strategic locations and welcomes all inquiries. Be sure to visit their site at www.lered.com for the very latest advances in product development and innovations in the light therapy space, and commence your journey if you haven't already done so. It's time to supercharge yourself via Lered at the cellular level and reap the health and wellness rewards that you truly deserve.